My name is Nonima Dikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about Sibanda. Dr. Sibanda is quite disrespectful, guys, and it keeps growing every day. Every time he takes the podium, he will always show us some side of him that is not likable. I don't know why he keeps doing it or no one is calling him out on it, but he's disrespectful as F. Exactly. So there are two situations that we can pick up from what was happening. The legal effectiveness of a lawyer cross-examination, the lawyer's interpersonal conduct and courtroom temperament. Those are the things, two things that I want us to look at. Now, if advocate Sibanda is going to be this person every day, what does that mean about him? Because he did refer to, or he said Advocate Ramsipile. The next thing, he's a Mr. Ramsipile. The way he said it, it had disrespect. It was carrying weight of disdain. I don't even know why. But there's this thing of him being disrespectful all the way. Now, courtrooms operate on an unwritten culture of professional respect. Lawyers fight aggressively over facts, law, and evidence, but they are generally expected to avoid personal attacks on opposing counsel. Now, I don't know why this one is always coming for people like that. Sometimes lawyers become aggressive during cross-examination. There are several possibilities why they are doing that. One, intimidation as a courtroom strategy. Some advocates believe that applying pressure to witnesses can expose contradictions. Now, the theory on that is keep the witness uncomfortable, control the pace, interrupt long explanations, force short answers. Now, the problem is that when overused, this approach can backfire. Instead of appearing strong, the advocate can appear irritated, defensive, unprepared, bullying. Just often notice the difference. That is exactly how Sibanda behaves. And that is exactly the case when it comes to Sibanda. Secondly, frustration when a case theory is under pressure, which is exactly the same thing for Sibanda. This happens in many trials, of course. When a witness is damaging a lawyer's theory of the case, the lawyer may become more aggressive, more impatient, more argumentative. Sometimes us people that are watching interpret that as losing emotional control. Whether that is actually happening depends on the substance of questioning. That is exactly the case when it comes to Sibanda. Thirdly, confusing aggression with authority. There is a difference. Sibanda is aggressive. He's not authoritative, aggressive. Now, yes, they perhaps one of the biggest mistakes lawyers can make is believing that authority comes from volume, interruptions, or sarcasm. The strongest cross-examinations are often calmest. Think of advocates who ask short questions, stay emotionally neutral, never raise their voices, let contradictions speak for themselves, which is Ramsipile. He's very good at this, very, very good at this. In fact, all defense lawyers are good at this, all of them. That style usually more persuasive because the defense becomes the focus rather than the advocate's personality. What about doctorate, Sibanda? Let's look at that. A doctorate and courtroom performance are completely two different skill sets. A PhD or doctoral degree demonstrate research ability, academic writing, literature review skills, independent scholarship, subject matter expertise. It does not automatically demonstrate emotional intelligence, courtroom advocacy, witness handling, trial strategy, professional diplomacy. So I guess that is the issue when it comes to us and looking at Sibanda. We always expect him to have this emotional intelligence, courtroom advocacy, witness handling, trial strategy, professional diplomacy, whereas his PhD is all about research ability, academic writing, literature review, etc. So someone can be outstanding academic and still struggle with interpersonal dynamics. Sibanda. That is you say. That is you say. Some of the best trial lawyers in history never earned doctorates, Sibanda. There's two skills are simply different. Emotional intelligence in court The best trial advocates generally display 4 things. 1, emotional control under pressure. 2, respect for opponents. 3, respect for witnesses. 4, awareness of how their conduct appears to the judge. That is exactly who Ramsipile is. Advocate Ramsipile is like that. A lawyer may think they are attacking a witness effectively, but if the judge sees unnecessary hostility, the judge may become more sympathetic to the witness. That's why many experienced litigators say, never fight the witness, fight the evidence. Ujudge Ratha also gets annoyed with Usibanda. Whether Usibanda likes that or not, or accepts it or not, that's another thing, but it happens in that courtroom. Now, why are we as viewers reacting strongly? Based on what many trial followers have been discussing recently, there appears to be growing sensitivity to courtroom tone because the Senzo Mewa trial has become highly emotional and highly polarized. When us viewers believe a witness has damaged one side's case, they become more likely to interpret aggressive questioning as frustration rather than strategy. But Usibanda, guys, is rude. That does not automatically mean the lawyer is frustrated by perception matters. In a trial that has been running for years, every gesture, interruption, and comment gets scrutinized. Now, the bigger question is this. The real question is not whether Sibanda was rude. The real question is, did his cross-examination advance the state case? A lawyer can be perfectly polite and lose the argument. A lawyer can be aggressive and still score important concessions. Ultimately, the judge is not dealing or deciding who was nicer. The judge deciding which evidence is reliable, which witnesses are credible, which version is supported by the facts, whether the state has proved its case beyond reasonable doubt. That is where the legal impact will ultimately be measured. That being said, Usibanda is rude. Sibanda is rude. He has no emotional intelligence. He suffers from that. He may be a PhD holder, but it's a no-no behavior. He was rude to Ramsipile. He was rude. I think it comes from last week already. Sorry, it comes from last week when Ramsipile was apologizing to Baloyi for something that he said. And Baloyi corrected him and he apologized. And this one, Usibanda, was busy doing this as if he doesn't approve of that apology. And Ramsipile dealt with him right there on the spot and like, why are you shaking your head? I'm talking to Baloyi, I'm apologizing. You are busy shaking your head. What is this? What are you doing? He kept quiet because he knew what he was doing was wrong. He knew. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to Sibanda and his behavior? Let's talk in the comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Do enjoy your day. Bye-bye.